Lovely viewers, gather around because today's story is one that will absolutely melt your hearts and make you fall in love all over again with Korea's favorite leading man, Lee Min-ho. The internet is buzzing, social media is overflowing with love, and fans around the world are collectively swooning after witnessing one of the most precious moments ever. Lee Min-ho reading a bedtime story to his adorable twins on live video. Yes, you heard that right. The superstar actor, known for his charm, sophistication, and screen presence, showed us a whole new side of himself. The doting, gentle, utterly loving father. And honestly, lovely viewers, it might just be the most beautiful thing you'll see all week. It all started innocently enough. Lee Min-ho surprised his fans by going live late in the evening, something he rarely does these days. Fans were thrilled just to see him online. His soft smile, casual home outfit, and relaxed energy instantly set a warm and homely tone. But what no one expected was that this live stream would quickly turn into one of the most heartwarming family moments ever captured. Just minutes into the live, viewers noticed tiny giggles in the background. Min-ho looked off camera with that signature playful grin and said softly, "Looks like someone doesn't want to sleep yet." And before fans could even process what was happening, two little voices called out, "Appa!" The live chat exploded instantly, hearts, crying emojis, and comments like, "Oh my gosh, the twins!" and "He's with the babies!" flooded the screen. It was pure chaos in the most adorable way possible. Lee Min-ho then chuckled, adjusted his phone slightly, and there they were. His beautiful twins, sitting cozily beside him in matching pajamas, their tiny faces lighting up the screen. One of them held a plush toy while the other tugged gently on his sleeve, clearly excited to be part of their dad's live stream. "Okay," Min-ho said in that gentle, soothing tone that fans have only ever heard in dramas. "One story, then it's bedtime, okay?" The twins nodded in perfect synchronization, their big eyes focused on him, and the world collectively melted. Lovely viewers, you should have seen the comments flying in. Fans were losing their minds. "This is the cutest thing ever. Lee Min-ho, the perfect dad. I'm crying, this is too sweet." Some even joked that they wished they could be tucked in with a bedtime story too. The energy in that live stream was pure warmth. No glamour, no filters, just love. As Min-ho opened the storybook, his voice softened even more. The story was titled "The Moon That Followed Me Home," a sweet little tale about a child who notices the moon shining through their window every night and believes it's following them everywhere they go. Lee Min-ho's deep, melodic voice brought every word to life. He made different voices for each character, adding playful expressions that had his twins giggling uncontrollably. Every time they laughed, he paused and smiled, that big, dimpled, genuine smile that fans adore. What made the moment even more precious was how natural it all felt. This wasn't Lee Min-ho the superstar. This was Lee Min-ho the dad, tender, patient, and totally in his element. When one of the twins tried to turn the page too early, he chuckled softly and said, "Wait, sweetheart, Appa's not done yet," before giving them a quick kiss on the forehead. Fans watching could barely handle the sweetness. Comments poured in like, "My heart can't take this." And Lee Min-ho just redefined father goals. At one point during the story, he looked directly into the camera and said with a shy grin, "I didn't plan this, but I guess tonight, everyone's joining our bedtime routine." That simple sentence made fans feel so included, like they were part of something deeply personal and beautiful. The twins, oblivious to how much joy they were bringing the world, leaned against him and listened intently as he continued reading, their tiny hands resting on his arm. Lovely viewers, the highlight of the live came when the story reached its ending. The book's final line read, "Even when you can't see the moon, it's still there, watching over you." Min-ho closed the book gently and looked down at his twins, who were now fighting to keep their eyes open. "See," he whispered softly, "Appa will always be here, just like the moon." It was such a tender, loving moment that even through the screen, you could feel the emotion radiating from him. One of the twins mumbled sleepily, "Appa, sing!" and Min-ho, without hesitation, began humming a soft lullaby. His voice, gentle and low, carried through the live stream like a warm breeze. Fans in the comments wrote things like, "I can't believe I'm hearing Lee Min-ho sing a lullaby," And, "He's literally melting my heart right now." The twins slowly drifted off in his arms and he whispered, "Good night, my loves," before tucking them in and giving each of them a kiss on the cheek. For a few moments after that, he just sat there quietly, watching them sleep with a look that could melt even the coldest heart. Then he turned back to the camera, his eyes soft but shining. "I didn't mean to share that much," he said with a chuckle, "but I guess love can't always be planned." Fans couldn't stop gushing over how natural, humble, and loving he seemed. A side of Lee Min-ho that felt more real than any scripted drama ever could. After a few minutes of quiet chatting with fans, thanking them for their love and support, Min-ho ended the live by saying, "Good night, everyone. Tell the people you love that you love them before you sleep. It makes dreams sweeter." That line alone sent chills down fans' spines. It was such a poetic and genuine way to close the night. Lovely viewers, as soon as the live ended, clips and screenshots started circulating everywhere. Within minutes, hashtags like #MinhoDadGoals, #MinhoandTwins, and #ApaMinho were trending globally. Fans from different time zones were waking up to the news and rushing to rewatch every snippet. Even celebrities and fellow actors started commenting on how touching the moment was. One well-known co-star of Lee Min-ho wrote, "He was born to be a dad. That tenderness isn't something you can fake." People all over the internet are still talking about how human, how pure that live stream was. It reminded everyone that behind the fame, behind the glitz, Lee Min-ho is just a man who loves his family deeply. Fans who have followed his journey for years said this was the most intimate, emotional thing they've ever seen him share. One fan wrote on Twitter, "This wasn't just a live stream, it was a love letter to his children, and we were lucky enough to witness it." And lovely viewers, here's something even sweeter. According to some close sources, this wasn't a one-time thing. Apparently, the bedtime story sessions are a daily tradition in the Min-ho household. The twins love listening to stories before bed, and it's something he's promised never to skip, no matter how busy his schedule gets. He reads to them every night, a close friend revealed. It's their bonding time, his way of saying, "I'm home and I'm here." That revelation alone made fans fall in love with him even more. It's rare to see such dedication, especially from someone as busy as Lee Min-ho, but it shows just how grounded and family-oriented he truly is. His fans are now calling him not just the king of K-drama, but the king of hearts. The chat section of his live video was flooded with comments like, "I've never seen him this soft," and "Lee Min-ho is officially dad goals." It was as though everyone watching could feel the warmth of that family moment through their screens. The actor looked at his twins, who were already half asleep by his side, and whispered something so gentle that even the viewers leaned closer to hear. "Appa loves you," he said, brushing a strand of hair from his daughter's face while his son clung tightly to his arm. It was pure, unscripted tenderness. Viewers who have followed Lee Min-ho for years were beyond shocked to see this side of him. A man known for his charismatic drama roles now transformed into a loving father, completely devoted to his little ones. What made the moment even more special was how natural it all felt. There was no act, no performance, just a father sharing his heart with the world. Many said it felt like watching a real-life fairy tale unfold, the same kind of stories he once starred in on television, but now it was happening in his home. Song Hye-kyo, though not visible on camera, was clearly nearby. Fans noticed the soft laughter in the background, and at one point a familiar voice whispered, "They're already asleep," followed by Lee Min-ho's quiet grin. That tiny exchange was enough to melt everyone's hearts even more. It reminded fans that beyond the spotlight and fame, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo were living a life filled with genuine love, laughter, and warmth, the kind of happiness that can't be scripted. After the live ended, clips began circulating online instantly. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram were flooded with short videos of Lee Min-ho's tender bedtime story moment. Fans from around the world reposted it with captions like, "This is what love looks like," and "The Min-kyo family is everything." It didn't take long before the video trended in multiple countries. Even fellow celebrities were seen liking and commenting, congratulating the couple for sharing such a heartwarming moment with the public. One of the most touching reactions came from a fan who wrote, "As someone who grew up without a father, seeing Lee Min-ho read to his kids like that made me tear up. It gives me hope that love like this still exists." Messages like that filled the comment section, turning what started as a simple live stream into a global wave of emotion. Not long after, behind-the-scenes reports began surfacing. Apparently, Lee Min-ho hadn't planned to go live that night. He was simply reading to his twins as usual, but one of them, his daughter, accidentally pressed the Go Live button on his phone while playing with it. Instead of ending it, Lee Min-ho decided to let it continue, smiling softly and saying, "Well, I guess we can share our story time with the world." That unplanned decision turned into one of the most genuine, beautiful moments fans had ever witnessed. The bedtime story itself was special too. It wasn't a random children's book, but one that Lee Min-ho reportedly wrote himself. A story about a brave prince and a wise queen who protect their kingdom with kindness. Many fans speculated it symbolized his love for Song Hye-kyo and their children, and that the story was actually inspired by their own life together. The idea that he had written and read his own story made fans even more emotional. Later that week, Song Hye-kyo shared a short clip of the twins holding the same storybook, captioning it, "Our favorite time of the day." The post instantly went viral, drawing millions of likes and comments. Fans couldn't stop gushing over how loving and grounded the couple seemed. Some even joked that Lee Min-ho had set a new standard for celebrity dads. What made this whole moment even more memorable was how it showcased Lee Min-ho's growth, not just as an actor, but as a man. People who knew him from his early career could see how deeply family life had changed him. His once bachelor charm had evolved into a mature, comforting presence. He wasn't just admired for his looks anymore, but for the tenderness and humility he showed as a husband and father. As time passed, the bedtime story moment continued to trend, with fan artists creating digital drawings of Lee Min-ho and his twins, and others making heartfelt edits using clips from his dramas combined with a live video. It became one of the most loved family moments in Korean celebrity culture. Even major news outlets covered it, praising him for sharing such a raw and loving glimpse of his personal life. And you, lovely viewers, can you imagine how heartwarming it must have felt to watch that in real time? The soothing tone of his voice, the gentle way he looked at his children, the cozy lighting of their living room, it all painted the picture of pure love. It's the kind of content that reminds us that behind every superstar, there's a human being capable of deep affection and care. The world already knows Lee Min-ho as one of Korea's biggest stars, but moments like this prove he's more than just an actor. He's a devoted family man who wears his heart on his sleeve. And with Song Hye-kyo by his side, their home radiates the same warmth and grace they both bring to the screen. As fans continue to replay that live video, many can't help but hope for more glimpses into their family life. Whether it's another bedtime story, a day out with the twins, or just another spontaneous, love-filled moment. Because when it comes to Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo, every second feels like magic, and every gesture tells a story that touches hearts across the world. Every day since that unforgettable live video, fans have been flooding Lee Min-ho's social media with messages begging for another glimpse into his beautiful family life. Comments like, "Please, we need a part 2 of bedtime stories," and "Let the twins pick another book for us," filled his posts. It became more than just admiration. It turned into a global family moment where millions of people felt connected to the warmth of Lee Min-ho, Song Hye-kyo, and their adorable twins. Even people who weren't regular K-drama watchers found themselves drawn to this beautiful, down-to-earth side of the couple. Not long after that, fans noticed something interesting. Song Hye-kyo herself began sharing small snippets of their family routines. One post showed tiny hands coloring on a table with the caption, "Appa's story inspired today's drawings." It melted hearts all over again because those little drawings looked like the same prince and queen from Lee Min-ho's storybook. Another post showed the twins in matching pajamas, holding stuffed toys, and fans could see Lee Min-ho's hand reaching into the frame as if tucking them in. It wasn't a full face reveal, but it was enough to make everyone's hearts flutter. Lovely viewers, can you imagine how touching it must be for fans who have followed Lee Min-ho since his early acting days to now witness him as this gentle, loving father? The transformation from a superstar heartthrob to a doting dad who reads bedtime stories and helps with coloring, it's nothing short of breathtaking. It's proof that fame can coexist with genuine love and simplicity. Reports began to circulate that the live video had been replayed over 50 million times across platforms in just a few days. It wasn't just because of his popularity, but because people found peace in watching him love his children so softly. In a world that often feels rushed and chaotic, that moment was a gentle reminder of what truly matters: family, kindness, and the quiet joy of being present. And just when fans thought the emotional storm had settled, another surprise came. One evening, Song Hye-kyo posted a photo of a new book cover with the title The Kingdom of Stars, and beneath it was the author's name, Lee Min-ho. Fans lost their minds. It turned out that the bedtime story he had read during the live stream was part of a collection of short stories he had written for his twins. The book wasn't intended for public release, but due to overwhelming love from fans, he decided to publish it to raise funds for children's charities. The announcement broke the internet. Comments poured in from parents saying how they couldn't wait to read the story to their own kids. Some even said they wanted to buy it just to keep a piece of that beautiful moment in their homes. Lee Min-ho later confirmed in an interview that the book was inspired by the love that changed his life forever, clearly referring to Song Hye-kyo and their twins. The world collectively swooned. At the official launch event for the book, Lee Min-ho appeared with Song Hye-kyo by his side, both dressed simply but elegantly. When he was asked about the bedtime story moment that started it all, he smiled warmly and said, "That night wasn't meant for the world to see. But maybe it was fate that people needed to be reminded that love doesn't have to be grand. It just has to be real." The crowd erupted in applause. Song Hye-kyo, who rarely speaks at public events, added, "Those bedtime moments are the heart of our family. Watching him read to our children every night reminds me why I fell in love with him. It's not about perfection. It's about presence." Her words sent chills through everyone in the room, and even the reporters couldn't hold back their admiration. Lovely viewers, can you feel how magical that is? A simple bedtime story turned into something that inspired millions. It wasn't about the cameras or the fame. It was about genuine affection shared between a father and his children, witnessed by a world hungry for sincerity. Soon after, fans started organizing community bedtime events inspired by Lee Min-ho's story. In several countries, parents began reading The Kingdom of Stars to their own children during nighttime gatherings streamed online. The Min-kyo Bedtime Challenge became a viral trend, with families sharing clips of their reading sessions under the hashtag #ReadLikeMinho. It was perhaps one of the most wholesome fan trends ever created. Lee Min-ho responded with another touching gesture. He reposted a video of a single mother reading the story to her daughter and captioned it, "Love is the most powerful bedtime story." That post alone garnered millions of likes, once again proving that he wasn't just admired for his talent but for his heart. Meanwhile, Song Hye-kyo shared a rare photo of their twins asleep, holding the book close to their chests. Though their faces were turned away, you could feel the warmth of the image, the peace of a family filled with love. The caption read simply, "Appa's story worked again." Fans melted instantly, flooding the comments with hearts and emotional messages. And then came the biggest surprise of all. During another quiet evening live, Lee Min-ho reappeared, this time without any fanfare. He smiled at the camera and said, "I think we're ready for another story tonight." Within minutes, millions of fans joined. His twins' laughter could be heard in the background, and this time, Song Hye-kyo's voice gently joined him in reading. It was pure magic. Husband and wife reading together while their children listened. The couple didn't need any drama or spotlight. Their love story was unfolding in real life, one bedtime at a time. Lovely viewers, if you've ever wondered what real love looks like, it's in those moments. It's in the way Lee Min-ho's eyes soften when he looks at his twins. It's in the way Song Hye-kyo's laughter fills their home. And it's in the way they've turned something as simple as bedtime into a legacy of love shared with the entire world.